Did you know that there is a succulent plant that absorbs harmful carbon from our atmosphere? Portulacaria afra, also known as elephant bush, may look ordinary compared to other succulent plants. But this drought-tolerant plant is remarkable. This plant can clean the air around us and plays a significant role in carbon sequestration, or the capture of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to slow down or reverse global warming. To most of us, this is a garden plant. But in other countries like South Africa, millions of Portulacaria afra cuttings are planted to restore the ecosystem. There are so many interesting things you need to know about this plant, and in this video, I will share with you 10 amazing reasons why everyone should plant Portulacaria afra. But before that, let's get to know the different varieties and cultivars of the species. Portulacaria afra grows upright, with reddish stems and small emerald green rounded leaves. It is native to South Africa and is commonly called Spekboom or pork bush. It is also known as elephant bush because indeed over time this grows as a bush and elephants and other animals love to munch on them. It is also called miniature jade or dwarf jade plants because it resembles the Crassula ovata or jade plant. But unlike the Crassula ovata that is mildly toxic, Portulacaria afra is edible. Also, with Crassula ovata, you can easily snap a branch from the stem, but Portulacaria will give you a hard time. This is Portulacaria afra Macrophylla, which comes with a larger leaf version. It has the same reddish-brown stems and also grows upright, but its leaves are twice the size of the parent plant and with a diamond tip shaped leaves. This is Portulacaria afra aurea. This also grows upright and looks like the parent Portulacaria afra, except that its leaves will turn yellow when in full sun. This one here is Portulacaria afra minima. The reddish stems are slimmer and the rounded leaves are smaller. It trails down instead of growing upright. This is Portulacaria afra variegata. The size and color of the stems are the same with the original plant, but this one grows trailing down and the leaves are variegated. This is Portulacaria afra mediopicta, or mid-stripe rainbow bush, as it has a streak of cream-colored stripes in the middle of its leaves. Some leaves do not have any green color at all, but rather mostly pale pink. This cultivar grows slowly and a bit more delicate compared to others we mentioned. This is Portulacaria afra Cork Bark. It may not look any different from the original Portulacaria afra, but you'll find this a little bit more expensive compared to the rest, because this one is great for bonsai. What's so special about this cultivar is how the trunk looks as it ages. This species does not always produce flowers, but when it does, you'll see tiny purplish pink flowers, usually during summer. Here are the 10 reasons why everyone should plant Portulacaria afra. Number 1, it detoxifies the air we breathe. What can be more impressive than being surrounded by plants that act like a sponge and absorb harmful toxins from the environment? This plant helps improve the quality of the air we take in. Number 2, it is safe to be around. Because unlike other succulent plants, Portulacaria afra is not toxic. In fact, it is edible. It can be mixed in soups and salads or eaten raw on its own. It has a sour lemony flavor and is rich in vitamin C. Number 3, it has several medicinal uses. The leaves, when crushed, can provide relief on blisters. Chewing the leaves can also treat mouth infections and sore throat. The leaves, when juiced, can help with skin problems like pimples, sunburns, blisters, insect bites, and rashes. And it can also increase breast milk production for lactating mothers. Number 4, this plant is great for beginners. It is so easy to grow and can handle neglect. It's perfect even for beginners who think that they're not good at plants. A branch laying around unplanted can stay alive and even grow roots without care because of its stored moisture. What's interesting about this plant is that it is considered as a facultative calm species. Because in the abundance of water, this plant photosynthesizes like most plants. But during stressful conditions where water is limited, it switches to calm photosynthesis. It will close its pores during the day and opens them at night when it is cooler to minimize water loss, making this plant suitable even in locations with minimal access to water. Number 5, it does well in containers and can be used for bonsai. Number 7, it is great for hanging baskets or as spillers. Number 8, it can be mixed with other succulents in an arrangement. Because it can tolerate both shady and sunny locations. It can grow well in the abundance of water but will also survive with less. These can be planted and serve as hedges. And number 10, it prevents soil erosions and ward off fires. Because of its stored moisture, it can withstand extreme heat and will not easily burn. What an amazing plant species for fire-prone areas. A multitude of these plants will not only prevent fires, they will scrub the earth with toxic waste. Isn't this a magical plant? So now that we know about the amazing benefits of these plants, I hope we'll all be inspired to grow this in our garden. Let's do our part to fight global warming and start planting Portulacaria afra. To learn more about succulents, please get a copy of my book, Water Me Next Week, A Succulents Plea. And if you need succulent cuttings, please check out our website if we have some available.